got it, big guy.
Oh, he's gonna hit us. Don't tell me. I don't want to watch.
What?
No. Oh gosh.
Seriously?
Babe, look.
Now what are you gonna do?
Oh. Oh my god. I can't watch those. They stress me out. I can't watch those.
What in the world?
Oh.
Okay.
My gosh.
That was less funny.
That
and
was stressful.
More, yeah.
That stressed me out.
What was the common denominator there?
They were all boys.
They were all boys.
So
We have a 5-month-old boy, and everyone with boys is always like, "Oh, you have a sweet little girl. That's so cute."
Oh, just wait.
Just wait. And I like to push back on that because I'm like, not all boys are wild.
No, I know quite a
crazy.
few boys that are chill.
And I get the impression that our 5-month-old boy, again, it's very early, but I get the impression that he's not going to be like super crazy. However, we could be in for a very rude awakening.
Oh my gosh. It's going to happen. I already know it's going to happen. But you know what? It's going to be so good for me. It's going to be so good for me.
I just think about like childproofing our home. Like we never had to childproof our house for our daughter. Like we did.
We did.
We did
but
for a
then
minute.
We were like,
like,
she doesn't do anything.
We childproofed it with these things where it's like a lock and you had to have this little special tool that was like a magnet to go. It was so inconvenient. We had on every single drawer and we're like, she doesn't even try to get into these.
Nothing.
And so we took them all off. And what did help was having them on her drawers in her bedroom.
Yes.
On the dresser.
Yes.
That was nice.
Yes.
But even then, it was like, hey, don't do that. She's like, okay.
Yeah.
Like she's pretty well behaved. But even like under the sink, like all the like cleaning supplies and stuff that you're supposed to put the little like green sticker with the little sick dude face. Like don't eat this.
Yeah.
That stuff is just free reign. Like here it is. Like if you want to get into some bleach, kid, like it's under the sink.
Yeah, but she doesn't.
No, and again, maybe
She's
that's
never
like
curious like that.
No, and maybe that's like being irresponsible parents, but also like I'm like we know our kid, and she's not into, not a climber. She's not like a rule breaker. She's not like a super explorer.
I don't know. I think our girl likes to break some rules lately.
Like what? I gotta defend my girl. She's not a rule breaker. What rules does she break?
She loves to be sneaky about stuff.
I mean,
it's okay. She's 4.
She's not like sneaking in the freezer and getting ice cream out.
No, she's not doing that.
No, she's just like like what did she do last summer on the boat when she was being the first time we ever caught her being sneaky? What was she doing?
She was sneaking
like a snack, right?
A snack, and she hid underneath Grandpa's like captain chair.
Yeah.
And
she thought she was hidden.
She thought she was hiding, and I was like, I can see
you.
And then she was like, oh, and then she went in deeper, thinking I couldn't see her crawling deeper, and I was like, are you trying to be sneaky? And I was like, we are not sneaky.
No,
we don't. It's okay if you want more. You just have to ask mommy and daddy, but we do not sneak about it because we are honest and
kids
we tell the truth.
Funny.
It was cute.
But... It was cute. No, she's a good kid. But I will say, I think with our son, we're gonna have to like baby-proof the house a little bit. Which 1,000%
we need to.
And we do have baby gates because we live in a townhome, so we have stairs like crazy. So we got the baby gates
everywhere, and we're really good about that.
And what also terrifies me is like the little tiny toys. Like, if anybody from like Hasbro or Mattel or any of these companies is watching, love your toys, love your products,
love them.
However, why do we have like accessories that are like this big for
smaller than a fingernail?
3-year-olds?
Yeah, I think they're like 3 and up or 4 and up.
But I don't know, like 3-year-olds have younger siblings. Like there's certain things I find in the house. I'm like, that's got to get thrown away. I know that our daughter probably likes playing with that, but like our son will put that in his mouth in a heartbeat.
Look, this is my makeup bag.
Is that your secret stash?
This is my secret stash, you guys. Lately, this is my makeup bag, and I've been going around the house. And I take things of Eliana's that are so stinking cute that I'm like, well, I don't want to throw them away because like I love them. Look, a tiny little Pascal, a tiny little Sebastian, a tiny little.
They are.
They're so stinking cute. You know,
but my goal. Again, Tun would put that in his mouth in 2 seconds.
Like a tiny little flounder. Like yes, he would put this in his mouth in 2 seconds.
Our son literally will put anything in his mouth, and like he doesn't have many things to put in his mouth.
2 different Pascals from 2 different toys.
In 2 different sizes.
What? What is this?
Too small.
What is this?
Way too small.
I mean, you are adorable for me as an adult if I wanted to make a tiny Rapunzel tower, but like.
No, I don't like it. You right up the nose.
What?
I stuck a peanut up my nose when I was like, I don't know, probably like 3.
That.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to prove a point. If I, as an adult, can fit this in my nose.
I was like 3 or 4 years old and I stuck a peanut up my nose and it went up so far that we had to call the fire department.
Oh my gosh. My mom told me a story that my cousin, when he was little, you know how like you don't leave loveys and stuffies and things in kids' cribs.
Not anymore.
Right? And so my cousin, when he was little, he used to have his lovey and they realized that there was like bald spots on the lovey. So they're like, is he eating the stuffing? In his sleep, he would take the fabric off and shove it up his nose. And then all of a sudden, my aunt was like, he smells funny. Like something about his nose like doesn't smell right. Took him to the hospital. Sure enough, had a wad of just stuffing. That he would just in his sleep
basically.
like shove it up his nose as comfort. What?
Kids are weird.